Loose change for getting down. It's Friday and I'm on fire, and I know that I'll break your heart, and I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. 'Cause these cars are just it, so won't you come?
K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
No.
Now?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Ace, and you're watching a special edition of Between the Ropes. That's right, tonight we are going to be doing our predictions for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view that is coming up, and I'll tell you what, it's actually shaping up to be quite the pay-per-view. When you think about, the 30-man Royal Rumble, the 30-women Royal Rumble, I'm very interested to see the route that people are going to take about who's going to win each one. I think it's going to be I kind of have a feeling where maybe Mess Around's going to go with it. I'm not quite sure where Crispy Bacon's going to go with it. I could take a shot in the dark what I think Sarge is going to say, and not really quite sure on what Christy's going to. Hey, I could take a shot in the dark on that. I could definitely take a shot in the dark in that. I'm not saying I'm going to know for sure, but I'll take a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, Crispy Bacon, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How's everybody doing tonight?
I can't complain. All right. Mess Around Dave, how you doing tonight?
Oh my God, I'm so worn out from all those exciting playoff games today.
All right, and welcome in Sarge. He's on here tonight. Sarge, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. The Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, they need to make it the best of 7 series. I don't care.
Yeah. All right, and then of course, Christy Wilson, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good. And man, those playoff games were exciting, that's for sure.
So let me ask you a question really, really quick before we get jumping into our predictions, because this is actually a topic that we had going in the group chat, and I want to see how everybody feels about it, because there's kind of a lot of back and forth about how people actually feel about the pay-per-view being on Saturday instead of Sunday. Personally, with the pay-per-views being on Saturday, I don't know. I'm 50-50 about it.
I like it on a Saturday.
So you like the pay-per-views on a Saturday?
I do. I mean, if you missed it, you can catch up the next day, and especially if you had work the next day. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to give a shout out to Warren Marlowe. How's it going, Warren? And then, of course, William Hudson is in the chat. What is going on? I hope you're having a fantastic night. Now, I know what Sarge was saying about it. Sarge, you said that you like the pay-per-views being on Saturday because it gives you that extra day kind of with the no interruptions to where you can go back and watch it.
Yeah, like Sunday. I mean, I was fine with it being on Sunday, but then all of a sudden you got to, depending where you live, that next you gotta get ready for work that next morning. You can't have that pay-per-view hangover. But the Saturday is if you miss something or you got kids, you're distracted and so forth, you have that extra day that you can watch it or stay up late or whatever not. And also for the WWE, I believe it'll give them more of a viewership that way. So,
well, they will, because especially around the time of NFL season and stuff, because they were always competing with Sunday night games and everything else. Yeah. But now with that, you don't really have to compete with that stuff anymore.
Well, they're competing with UFC. That's why they moved it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The Money in the Bank. That's what was moved. Because there's conflict of interest.
No, I get what you're saying. I was just
right.
Yeah. No, I definitely get get what you're saying. I was just trying to say that typically the reason why I think it's good on Saturdays is simply because I think there will be more viewership and you do have that extra time to actually watch it. So with that, why don't we? Yeah, Warren likes
Pay-per-view
Sarge's
hangover.
comment of the pay-per-view hangover. I don't know about too many people that actually have that.
Wow.
No.
This guy.
Thank goodness.
But why don't we go ahead and jump into it here, and we can jump and talk about these matches.
Let's do it.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So why don't we go ahead and start out with this whole Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maurice. So, mess around. I'll go ahead and start out with you, the power couple.
It's not really a match. I mean, it's Edge and Beth Phoenix, so obviously everybody's going to look forward to it, but I'm not too excited about this one. I don't know why. I'm just not. I can't get into it. The whole storyline's blah.
Right.
It's a Dragon Viper thing for me.
We do have some sweet Chloe.
I know, but it does have Edge, so that's why it has Edge and The Miz. That's why I'm super excited about it, because I think that's just with them, it's going to be a fantastic. Sarge, I see you're shaking your head, going, "Oh my God, I don't think so." But
Dragon Viper.
Let's do it.
with those two, those two, so mess around. If you had to predict this match and kind of guess who you thought was going to win this match, who do you have winning?
I think the Miz and Bruce are going to win. They're going to use their underhanded tactics like they always do, and they're going to pull out a win.
Going with the underdog there, picking the underdog. All right, Sarge, how about you?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the couple matches because, like I said, John Cena and Nikki Bella put a bad taste in my mouth. But the difference is, like, you got four people who can actually wrestle. So I'm gonna have to go with Edge and the fake Beth Phoenix to go with that.
Ouch.
The fake Beth Phoenix.
It's not Beth Phoenix. No, that's not Beth Phoenix.
That's bad.
It is.
Phoenix.
It looked like Warrior Beth Phoenix. That's what it looked like, or something.
It's Beth Phoenix. It just right now she's just kind of looking different right now.
Well, Rod's different. I mean, that's not her. I mean, someone snatched her somewhere. I don't know.
All right, Christy, who do you have in this
I got-
match, and what do you think about the match?
It's gonna be in. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Two Cowboy fans can't decide. Hmm.
Oh God. Really? Okay. Oh, I thought it was Chris's turn. I wasn't.
No,
sure.
I said Christy. I said
Okay.
Christy.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna go Edge and Beth. I've never been a big Miz and Maurice fan. I hate their underhanded tactics. Not big fans of either one of them. So I'm gonna go with Edge and Beth. I just like them better.
All right, Chris, how about you?
Yeah, I want Edge and Beth Phoenix to win, but I'm thinking it's gonna be The Miz and Maurice. I feel like The Miz hadn't had any, he hadn't won any matches lately. It's been a while, so why not do it on the pay-per-view?
I do like the build-up, though. I think that the build-up
Yeah.
and the storyline so far has been great. This has been a storyline to me that's actually been rather pretty simple to follow. The one thing that they have not really given hints to yet, which I like, is that sometimes when you're looking at a storyline, you can almost be like, oh, well, this is going to be simple to say who's going to win at the pay-per-view. With this one, I feel like this could actually go either way.
Unless they give it away tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that they will, because you got Maurice who got the cheap shot on Beth Phoenix, but so the only thing I can think of is that sometimes when you get the cheap shot on the other team, you don't win.
True.
But that's kind of what I'm actually excited to see, is how this match is going to go. But if I had to pick, Oh, it's hard for me to pick this one, but I got to go with the rated R superstar and the Glamazon Beth Phoenix. And I don't care what Sarge says. That's the real Beth Phoenix. That's not a fake Beth Phoenix.
I didn't say that's
My hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Yes. Yes, it is there. So I'm all right. And Brandon is even saying Edge and Beth win. So
Cool.
he's taking it too. And Warren's saying it's a great storyline. It's Edge's first time tagging with his wife. I think that's why they're doing it, because I think he's always wanted to tag with his wife, and he's never had that chance to.
Now he gets a shot. Which is
He does
cool.
get a shot now. Okay, so
Something just went into my mind.
Oh.
all right, so let's go ahead and jump into that next match, which is the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch versus Doudrop, which I think actually kind of surprised some people that she is the one that ended up winning that triple threat match to get the title match. I know a lot of people wanted to see Liv Morgan. Some people wanted to see Bianca Belair, even though there is a lot of rumors and stuff out there saying that people are tired of Bianca Belair getting the same shots that Charlotte's getting. So is it going to really turn into another Charlotte thing? I really hope not, but that's kind of what you're hearing right now. So Kev Buckler saying, I hate my pick to win the Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, I think it'll be Omos. I was saying that too. I said that on Tuesday Night Mania, but I kind of got laughed at because people were telling me that Omos is newer and they don't think he's going to win it yet. But I don't know. I just have a feeling that, well, I won't get into that yet. I won't spoil any of that. But Chris, do you have Doudrop or Becky Lynch?
I think we all know it's gonna be Becky Lynch. I think Doudrop's gonna have a competitive match against Becky Lynch. It's just gonna determine how the fans are gonna if they're gonna like this matchup or not. I think that's what it's gonna go down to.
All right, mess around.
It's gonna be the man. She's gonna have that belt until like she says, until she decides to not have it anymore. Because she's the man. I don't see Doudrop winning this match. I think it's too soon to put a title on her. So yeah, it's the man. That's all I gotta say. The man.
Yeah, and I think right now, but would you be okay if Doudrop won?
I'd be okay with it. Just because it's somebody else not named Becky Lynch that had it. She's kind of like Charlotte in a way. She's always got the title. She's always in the picture. When she has the title, she holds it for a long time. So I'd be okay with Doudrop winning.
Yeah, I'm just at the point right now with Doudrop that even if she won this match, I don't know why. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't be okay with it. I'm just saying I'm just at the point now to where I would be trying to figure out why. Because right now, I think it would make zero sense for Doudrop to actually win the title right now, because I think that they're building up something bigger with Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. I think
the thing is,
possible.
You don't want to see name somebody like Doudrop main event in the women's side for Mania. So that's the only reason I don't see it happening.
That's only a couple months.
Yeah.
You don't want to see Doudrop main event it?
What?
I don't think it. No, not that I don't want to. I just think it's too soon for someone like her to main event.
That's true.
Okay, but what about Liv Morgan? Because if what they're trying to do is build up the storyline for Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch, I know you'd be okay with Liv Morgan. I know you would be okay with that.
You don't even have to ask that question. You already know.
I would not be okay with it.
I'm just guessing here. Maybe Charlotte wins it for the women, challenges Becky Lynch for WrestleMania.
No, because they've already done that. Because Charlotte's the champion, and they've already done the dual belts and the Becky 2 belts and everything.
We've seen that show before.
Yeah, so
but she, I don't know. That's just the way I'm thinking.
Yeah, I just don't want to go back down that route. I'm not ready.
I feel like we're going to. It's WWE. I feel like we're going to.
Sarge, how about you?
I think Becky Lynch is gonna win it, and Dewdrop's gonna get fired afterwards.
Oh,
But she's gonna get let go.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, look at what's going on with the WWE.
They don't know who's coming or going.
I can already
Read
see
that.
that Sarge is not a Dewdrop fan.
Well, drop it like it's hot. I don't know.
Drop. Oh my god.
I can already tell you're not much of a Dewdrop fan. I can already see it now.
I'm not liking the storyline with it because it kind of like put the Liv Morgan storyline down the shredder. Then all of a sudden it was the S. I'm not a big fan of what's going on with that storyline. So
The
give me
EST.
Becky.
The EST. All right, Christy, which route you going?
As much as I like Dewdrop and have liked her since NXT UK, sorry, it's Becky who's going to retain that title, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Piper Niven.
Hyper Niven, yep,
Piper Niven.
Hyper Niven.
So
I
let me
never
ask
liked
you
the fact they changed her name to Dewdrop. Her original ring name was way cooler.
Yeah, I was actually
Yeah.
about to ask you that and be like, did you like her old name better or do you like this name better?
Old name.
Yeah, I think of Candy when I hear Dewdrop.
Yeah.
Like, I want-
Dewdrop. Dewdrop. All right, so
I gotta get some candy now.
I think I'm kind of with everybody on this. I'm at the point right now to where I would be okay if Dewdrop won, but I think right now it would make zero sense for it because I do feel like they're having that build up into WrestleMania for either, which I hope not. I was going to say either for the EST or Liv Morgan.
That's not me.
So, but when it comes to the Royal Rumble, and I make my predictions there. That's what I'm waiting to. That's what I'm waiting to see because I'm waiting to tell you what my prediction is and where I think it could go. All right. So we can now jump into the Universal Championship match: Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, and this is going to be interesting because I'm
Yes.
telling you, this sounds like this. I know a lot of people are immediately go, well, it's going to be Roman. A lot of people on Facebook and everything are like, well, it's going to be Reigns. I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know right now because it could actually end up being to where Rollins actually wins and takes the belt back to Raw. And then Lesnar ends up showing up on SmackDown, and then they do the whole Lesnar versus Reigns thing. So to me, it could definitely go either way. But on this one, I'll start out with Sarge. Sarge, what do you think with the Rollins and Reigns?
I love it. I said in our group chat also is like I'm not a big fan of the heel versus heel or face versus face, but they're nailing the storyline. I am loving it. I'm liking. I know what couch pattern I'm gonna pick because of Seth Rollins' outfits and stuff. So I'm happy about that. I can honestly see Rollins winning, but I think there's gonna be interference by someone else.
Who says?
So Roman Reigns will retain.
I love Rollins suits. His suits are like the absolute greatest every
I
time.
know. I think I'm a shout curtain of one. I don't know.
Been hit and miss for me on the suits.
I love his suits. I think it's great, but every time I watch Raw and I'm watching it with the wife, she always says, well, I can go in my bathroom. That's wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could look good in my bathroom. They could look good in my kitchen.
So Brandon is saying Seth will bring the belt to Raw. Brock goes to SmackDown and drops to main event. No, I wouldn't go that far. But I will say though, that when Jay was in the main event, I was okay with that. When they did the storyline, he actually did really good in the main event scene. So I think at some point he needs to get some kind of title push. I'm not saying maybe like a main event title push, like the Universal title or anything, but I think he needs some kind of singles push because I think he did really, really, really well. But Christy, your thoughts on Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins?
As much as I like the idea of Rollins being Universal Champion, sorry, it's Tribal Chief. Don't acknowledge him. Acknowledge Brock Lesnar. Acknowledge Brock Lesnar. He'll never acknowledge Roman Reigns, but he's going to retain.
Well, because you know what's going to happen, right? After Rollins wins the belt, then Rollins going to look over Reigns and say, "Now you've embraced the vision," and then that's when he's going to take the belt back to Raw because
Yeah.
Reigns is going to be embracing the vision.
Yeah.
But I want to say it's Rollins because for me it could go either way. But I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say somehow, some way, Rollins wins.
Yeah,
Somehow,
that's how I
some way.
feel. That's how I feel
So-
too. And then,
I smell an Usos interference.
but wasn't that match not to have that happen?
Oh
well,
yeah,
for the Usos, it was
the Usos.
it was
yeah.
being because
Right.
Rollins and Kevin Owens beat the Usos. That because they beat the Usos, it was deemed that the Usos could not interfere. That doesn't mean that
Yeah,
Reigns can't
come
get
in.
somebody else to come in and interfere. That's just saying that the Usos can't interfere, and so that's why Sarge was saying that he feels like somebody will. He doesn't know who,
Yeah.
but somebody will.
I might have a guess, and we'll circle around that later.
Okay.
Well, Chris, if you want to take a guess, go ahead.
John,
It's your turn. So
John Moxley.
no, I don't
AEW.
know.
Well, I don't know.
No, that door. No, I read a report that WWE saying hell no to that one. No AEW people.
But
But,
I mean, Seth brought up his name, so that's why I thought.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm like, oh, you did not. You did not say that. I thought like, the name John Moxley was like forbidden in WWE, and I could envision McMahon losing his mind.
but
Like,
they can-
why did you say that?
But
Who
they
knows,
can
it could
change
be-
up anytime, so I mean, it could happen.
Doubt it.
It could be.
Weird things.
I was gonna say it could be Paul Heyman though too.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My name is Paul Heyman.
Holy!
I am
All right.
an advocate for the reigning, defending,
Defending.
undisputed.
All right, mess around. Which way you going with this one?
Embrace the vision, bro. Embrace it. We're wrong the other way. Yeah, I like that line he said too during the when they had that little face to face thing, and he's like, "You might be head of the table, but I set the table."
Right.
I thought that was awesome. So, and I think Rollins gonna win. I think KO is gonna help him out, to help him get the title, because they want to have that KO and Rollins at Mania, or KO does at least.
Yeah, the KO and Rollins. Yeah.
Yep.
Which can get to that one in a little while again. The one that I was confused about a little bit, but all right. So the next one was actually the WWE Championship. You have Brock Lesnar. You have Brock Lesnar, the
Reigning,
Beast,
defending,
Yeah.
undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
versus Bobby Lashley. All right, mess around. You go ahead and take this one first.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'd love to see Lashley win, but we all know that's not going to happen. Brock's going to retain so they can set up that Reigns Lesnar thing at Mania. But
Acknowledge him.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge Brock.
acknowledge me, bend the knee.
Acknowledge Brock.
Bend
Lesnar.
the knee.
Acknowledge Brock Lesnar. You will acknowledge him.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made him look like really strong and just beat him in like 2 minutes or something. Suplex City,
Yeah.
F5, Suplex City, F5, repeat, and then the win.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go that far. I don't think that they're going to.
Otherwise, yeah.
What?
No,
I
You're
Brandon.
commenting.
No, Brandon. I don't think we get a Leo Rush sighting.
No. I hope to
I
never.
really,
get that
I
happen.
really hope not because I got sick of hearing it.
Bobby,
It was
Bobby.
Lashley.
Oh, Lashley, that's what it was, yeah.
Lashley.
Yeah.
Lashley. I loved it. I love the hype man.
I didn't either. I didn't know.
Well-
and I thought Leo was a pain in the butt. He
Well,
was a pain in the
awesome.
butt.
Well, yeah, because I was gonna say let's not forget though too. Like, so you also have the Hurt Business that could interfere in this match though too, because now they have this thing against Lashley, so they could interfere and cost Lashley the title also. So, Sarge, which way you going with this one?
Brock Lesnar will acknowledge me. That's what's going to happen there.
Acknowledge Sarge.
So,
Okay, Randy.
all right. So I think I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to go Lashley. I'm going to say Lashley is going to win. I'm going to probably say I guess you guys kind of know where I'm going with it, with the Rumble happening. So that's where I am saying Lashley's going to win.
Oh man! All right, Christy, what do you got?
I'm acknowledging Brock Lesnar. He's gonna win.
Thank you. Somebody's acknowledging him. Somebody is acknowledging Brock because that's what you do. You acknowledge Brock.
Yes.
Chris, what about you?
Can Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar again? Because that's who I'm picking, Brock Lesnar over Lashley.
So, wait, what?
I'm picking Brock Lesnar to win.
Well, no, I was confused, though. Why are you talking about Seth Rollins?
Because then they'll probably be in the main event, or not a main event, but in a match at WrestleMania, is what I'm guessing. I was going down the road. But...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so are you saying they're both champions at that point?
No, I think there'll be a match. I don't know if it'll be a non-title match.
Because you had Rollins winning, right? You had Rollins beating Reigns, and then you had Lesnar beating Lashley, because you have Rollins going up against Lesnar. Mm-hmm. So then they would both be champions at that point. So then you would have champion versus champion.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock wanted it though, so I know he wanted it against Reigns though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think you're going to get that champion versus champion with Lesnar and Rollins. If anything, you would get it Lesnar versus Reigns, but not Lesnar and Rollins. And I don't think it'll be a title versus title. I think either Lesnar will have the title or Reigns will have the title. One of them will, and the other one won't. But that's why I'm also saying though, don't be surprised. Oh yeah, Johnny Bravo. Yeah. Okay, Sarge. All right, Sarge. Good for you. But that's why I have to pick Brock in this match, because of the simple fact that I have Rollins beating Reigns and taking the belt to Raw, so you can't really have two champions on Raw. So I think that Lesnar would retain and actually go over to SmackDown. So I am going to take the reigning, defending WWE champion to where he takes it back to SmackDown, to where Reigns will end up acknowledging Brock Lesnar
and bending the knee.
Yes, and bend the knee, absolutely.
Bend the knee.
Okay.
Acknowledge Brock Lesnar.
So it looks like, well, I think a bunch of us are actually taking Lesnar. If not all of us, I think we might all be taking Lesnar. Did anybody say Lashley?
Sarge did.
Sarge said Lashley.
Well, Sarge has officially been voted off the island.
Fine, I'm taking the boat.
Goodbye. You've been voted off. You don't get a say anymore. No. When you don't acknowledge Lesnar, you get voted off.
See, Lesnar acknowledges me, so that's where we did.
Okay, Randy. I call you Randy now. You know you'd be pooping your pants if Lesnar came at you.
No, you have nothing. Man, I come with fist of fury. That's what
no. Lesnar is massive. He'd kill you.
Yep. And then Lesnar would be like, "Stupid flies? What the heck?"
That's why. He has a massive head. His head is so smart.
Are coming at me. Well, I can imagine him giving you one shot and then saying, "I'll give you one shot, but that shot better kill me, because if it doesn't, you're dead."
I'm here. You get one shot. Let's go.
Exactly. One shot. You
One
get
shot.
one shot, and that's it. And then you're dead.
Yeah, you guys never see my workout routine, so you guys don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and jump in to what we call one of the favorite matches of the night, and that is the Women's Royal Rumble. This prediction, I think, ought to be fun. This one will be really, really fun, I think. Crispy Bacon, I'm going to start out with you. Who do you have winning the Women's Royal Rumble?
Charlotte Flair. I just feel like she's gonna win it. I know she's a champion, but she's in the Rumble. Why not?
Huh?
Yeah.
You have Charlotte?
I do.
All right. I guess you're going with Charlotte. So, all right, Sarge.
I got Lita.
Hmm.
It's going to set up a match with Charlotte at WrestleMania, and it's going to be a career versus title match type scenario.
Ooh.
Yeah, originally I was kind of thinking that, when Lita showed up on SmackDown, one of my initial thoughts was, could this be like one of the surprises that, because on the men's side, they can throw surprises at you, like when Batista returned, he won the Royal Rumble match, and then Edge returned and won the Royal Rumble match. So could this kind of be one of the things to where, to surprise a lot of people, they could kind of throw Lita out there to actually win the Women's Royal Rumble match, and then she goes on to WrestleMania, beat Charlotte, but then says, I'm retiring as champion, and then relinquishes the belt because she goes out on top. Maybe.
Also, Charlotte Flair is going to melt while she walks down the ramp because she's made out of plastic now.
Yeah.
All that lighting and stuff gets very hot, so that's what I can. Yeah.
Well, you can clearly see that. You can clearly see that something's going on. So I will say on this though that the old Iconics actually rejected. They actually rejected being in the Rumble.
Well, I don't blame them. They're doing their thing at Impact, so
yeah, they were offered a shot, but so was Mickie James, and Mickie James accepted. So,
right.
What I think is cool is that they're allowing Mickie James to come out with her Impact music, and they're actually allowing her to use any of the knockout stuff that she currently has in Impact. So I think that that's actually really cool too. So mess around. Oh,
I was going to say, I did hear Lita is going to stick around after the Rumble. So.
Oh, cool.
Well, yeah, she's doing like one last little run. So I think her one last little run's going to go into Mania, and then she's going to have a match at Mania, and then that's going to be it.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, so mess around.
I think the reason they're letting Mickie James in is because they're trying to make up to her for sending her stuff home in a garbage bag.
Yeah. So too.
So I think the winner is going to be this chick, Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah, she could come back. Yeah.
Yeah, I
heard rumors.
Yeah, I was kind of really stuck on that one though too, at first, because that's kind of who I thought could have potentially won it. But I'm still not 100% sure. Christy, what do you think?
I'm going to go Liv
It
Morgan.
doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Jeez. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you think.
Good.
I'm going Liv Morgan, and if Becky retains like I think she is, then I can see Liv challenging Becky for the title at WrestleMania.
Liv Morgan. There's actually quite a few people who are actually picking Liv Morgan.
Yep.
That Liv Morgan has been a popular pick.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa has been a popular pick.
Yep.
And then there's actually some who are saying that Bianca could actually win it back-to-back years, and Bianca could win it again. I really hope not.
Yeah. I know one name, particularly Rhea Ripley, because she finished second to Bianca last year in the Rumble. So I've heard
What about Bayley?
Bayley?
She's rumored to make a comeback.
So I did mention that on Tuesday Night Mania, that I did say I would not be surprised if one of the entries in this Rumble was actually Bayley. and that Bailey makes her return and actually wins. And the reason I'm saying that is because before Bailey got hurt, she was actually getting a push. She was supposed to be in the championship match. So I'm
What
saying
about-
I would not be surprised that if she actually returned and won the match and then was actually able to go back and get her title match that she was supposed to have.
What about Asuka? Because I've heard rumbles that she
Asuka,
may
I
return.
did hear that Asuka could also be returning in this match. That could potentially be another one that you could see. Now, can somebody explain to me? I don't know if you saw this on SmackDown or not, but I kind of laughed when it came up that said in the legend and
Why
it
is mentioned?
and it said-
blushes.
and it said in the legend Summer Rae is at ringside, and I'm like,
What?
Legend Summer Rae. That's the first time I've ever heard Summer Rae and Legend mentioned.
Get ready to break out the chance you can't wrestle.
Right with Summer Rae supposedly supposed to be in this match too. So
Yeah, and Jillian
Oh,
Hall,
bother.
I think, will make a show up also. But
Yeah.
Jillian Hall can wrestle, though. That's the thing.
she can. So Jillian Hall. So some of the participants that we know of right now, the Bellas are going to be in it,
Yeah.
but we don't foresee the Bellas winning simply because this is for them. I think it's going to be just a one-time shot. Another name that's kind of been swirling around a little bit that could be making her return at the Royal Rumble's Paige. That's
Heard that.
that's another name that could be out there.
I wonder if she's medically cleared because of her neck.
I have heard rumors that she was. I have heard rumors that she got medically cleared, but she's been her and WWE have been keeping it on the down low so it doesn't get out.
Yeah.
Oh, if she comes back, she's my new number one over Mandy Rose.
I thought Liv
Dude.
Morgan was your number one.
Okay, over Liv Morgan. I don't know. They change every week.
Exactly.
Who's returning?
And Alexa Bliss is back now, so
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I was saying that Paige could be returning.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
about
she's been
Santina
making
Morella?
announcements saying, yeah.
What's up, Sarge?
Santina Morella should show up.
Santina Morella. Yes.
God.
Santina. That was actually a funny one in the past, though, too.
Yeah.
Santina Morella. Some other ones. It's kind of weird how Shayna Baszler now has kind of dropped off a little bit. She used to be up there, but then once they got rid of Nia, then Shayna fell back, and it's like,
Big B.
oh.
The Royal Rumble.
How about Queen Zelina? She could be another name to throw out there, and only because they've kind of given her a little bit of a push.
What about
I really hope not. But
Carmella could win it again.
What?
No, she never.
Yeah, another one of my girls.
Carmella never won
I
the
thought
Rumble.
she
She
never
won Money
won.
in the Bank. She won Money in the
Yeah,
Bank.
she won
yeah.
twice.
Okay,
She won
okay.
Money in the Bank twice.
That's
Well-
right. Okay.
But
Ellsworth second time on her own. Yeah, he's bowing down.
bow down.
That lies money.
Messed around like plastic.
What? It's not true.
And trust me, I know mess around would be completely okay. I know mess around would be okay if Carmella won it because that's one of his girls too.
If any of my girls won it, I'd be really happy.
Absolutely. So with this one, like I said, I was kind of stuck on this one, but because right now it doesn't say that Alexa's in the match, but I guarantee she's gonna be in it. So my two thoughts was it was gonna either be Alexa Bliss, or I even thought of returning Bailey. So those were kind of my two things. Now it hasn't been said yet that Bailey's going to be back. I just think for some reason that she ends up coming back
Right.
at this point.
Could be one of those comebacks. Music hits and the place goes wild.
Is
Oh,
she
yeah.
going to come back to the free loving Bailey?
I think maybe a little bit of both. Free loving Bailey, hugging Bailey, and
Ding dong. Hello.
Ding dong, hello.
yeah, ding dong, hello.
You know what? The one that I actually forgot to mention that's going to be on the pre-show is going to be the tag team championships between Alpha Academy and RK Bro. I completely forgot about that one.
And
That's
then
on
you
the
also
pre-show?
forgot one more.
On the pre-show, why?
What?
I believe that.
And then you also got Sami Zayn and Shinsuke
Ooh.
for
I
the
don't-
Intercontinental.
Oh,
It's going to be
Yeah.
Pharisee.
As the
So,
real
yeah.
Dragon Viper, this is a disgrace to Randy Orton. He should be at top as a main event of this match or pay-per-view.
So right now, Sarge was taking over for Dragon Viper, so he's saying that
Sarge is still recovering from that Carolina Reaper sauce. Leave him alone.
Oh, I had
He
heartburn that was so bad the next day.
Oh my god.
so. Could this potentially be to where we kind of see a turn for RK Bro to where one of them turns on the other one potentially?
Maybe.
if they lose, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I kind of think it could come down to, if anything, I think it could come down to maybe this time that Riddle actually turns on Randy, because everybody's expecting Randy to turn on
That's
Riddle.
what I've been saying.
I think so. I think
Kinda like
Randy's
how they
going to
feel.
turn on Riddle.
What?
Kind of like how the Shield, because I thought it was Dean Ambrose that was going to turn, but it was
Right.
Seth Rollins. Yeah,
Yeah, it was Rollins.
Was Rollins who slammed the chair?
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either. I loved it. They kept
It was
it-
brilliant. It was brilliant.
It was
Do you know what else is brilliant?
Johnny Bravo.
The real Dragon Viper.
Oh, okay. So, all right, Chris. Alpha Academy, RK Bro.
RK Bro. I think they can, take the victory again. Take the titles back. So
All right. Mess around.
I think RK Bro is going to get their titles back. I think they just wanted to give it to Gable a little bit, give him a little bit of push, like they talked about, and they're going to be a one-off tag team champions.
Mute his mic. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, Sarge.
Oh, my hand goes up your mouth, goes shut, sir.
Okay.
RKO is going to win, and he's going to RKO that little Riddle kid.
He's gonna RKO that Riddle kid. Okay. Christy.
I would go RK Bro. And that's all she-
I'm taking the Alpha Academy because I think that they're turning on each other right here.
You calling it now, huh?
Mess around. I'm right. You're wrong. That's just the way it works.
No, it is not.
So for my real pick, I would pick Alpha Academy. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that this is when the turn is coming.
I like how when they were talking about having that academic thing
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, Otis was like, he looked like scared. He's like,
Right. Yeah, let's not do that.
I is smart right now.
Yeah, and you're right. Let's not forget about the Sami Zayn and Nakamura. And I'll tell you, if Sami Zayn doesn't win, it's a conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
I'm telling you,
Conspiracy.
it's a conspiracy if Sami Zayn does not win.
Well,
Sami Zayn, the greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
I don't know.
I
That
know
was a
if he will win. It'll be like Johnny Knoxville maybe doing something to make him lose. So,
That could be.
I hope
That could be.
Sammy lose.
It could be.
It's
It
scary.
definitely could be. All right. Mess around. Do you have Sami Zayn or Shinsuke?
First of all, I didn't know Minnesota had any titles except for the
Oh.
Twins. So.
Oh, watch out.
You hear that, VP?
I think Sami Zayn's going to win. If he doesn't, we're going to have to get him on here to talk about conspiracy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exclusive. Dane talks about the conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. Okay, there's this thing going around that it's a conspiracy theory against Sami Zayn. I, for one, am trying to get to the bottom of the conspiracy theory against Sami Zayn. I can't figure out what it is. There is one. There is one. There is a conspiracy.
Oh, we're gonna find it.
I'm trying to figure this out. Mess around is with me. We're trying to figure this out. And if we
We're
get a
gonna find
hold of
it.
Sami Zayn, we're gonna tell him there is a conspiracy, and we're gonna figure out what the conspiracy is and
right.
why he doesn't get titles. I want to know. It's a conspiracy. That's right.
Conspiracy.
All right. Sarge,
Yeah.
who do you
Yeah.
got?
Ooh. I'm going Nakamura.
Ooh.
Nakamura. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christy.
Nakamura.
The fact that you guys sit here and say Nakamura is what makes it a conspiracy. That's what even makes this more worse. Conspiracy, I tell you. Conspiracy. Why is everyone against Sami Zayn? Everyone's against him.
Everyone's against him.
Except for us two.
Yeah.
Yes. He has two people right here that are not against Sammy. Sammy, we're not against you.
You can run the camera while you're filming this documentary, or I'll run the broomstick.
Yes, absolutely. And we
Make
will
that
figure out the conspiracy.
make that 3 because I'm picking Sami Zayn. He
Oh.
got a new contract, and
Yes.
why not?
Sami Zayn
tell
All
is
right,
him?
well,
that
Chris,
locker room
you can
leader.
run the lighting. I'll
Yes,
do
you have the lighting, Chris.
I'll do the camera, and you do the lighting.
Yeah.
And conspiracy. And that way
Conspiracy.
somebody, any of us can walk around to everybody and be like,
And-
stay out of Sami Zayn's way because this is a conspiracy.
And it's funny too because the last time Shinsuke was Intercontinental Champion, wasn't Sami Zayn kind of helping him out, so to speak? I think this was
Sami
pre-pandemic.
Zayn was Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
No, but I thought Shinsuke
No, he
was.
did help out Nakamura, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. But you know why Nakamura left him?
Why?
Because it's a conspiracy. That's why.
Conspiracy, you walked right into that.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
That's why.
Think of your conspiracy, Sammy. Bye.
That's why.
All right, moving on.
Bacon's getting
Yes.
sizzled.
Moving on. Moving on. We're going to get to the main event of the night that we're pretty sure it's going to be the main event anyways, which is the men's Royal Rumble match. There's a lot of conspiracies about this one also. and
Love it.
a lot of rumors about this one also. All right. Sarge, I'm going to start out with you. Who's your pick?
Well, I have not been looking up any rumors at all because this is a time. This is like the only pay-per-view I don't look up rumors or anything else. I like the surprise, the suspense. But someone's going to show up, and he's your little favorite wrestler here.
Goldberg.
But
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
We don't
is
know
not
the rights to
gonna
that
win.
song, by the way.
Yeah, Goldberg's not going to win. Almost is not going to win. He almost is going to be like Kane. He's going to get a lot of people out, and he's going to throw Kane over the ropes also. But the person who is going to win is Brock Lesnar.
Oh my god.
Which, no, I will say though, there has actually been talks about that saying you could end up seeing, so you could end up seeing, like, let's say, you know, Reigns beats Rollins and then Lashley beats Brock. They're saying that you could potentially see Lesnar end up in the Royal Rumble, win it, and that's how he gets his title shot against Reigns.
That's
I
how he
can
did
see
it.
The last time Lesnar was in the Rumble, he got a Claymore kick from Drew McIntyre and went over the top rope and
But
on his
yeah,
back.
but Drew's hurt.
He's
Yeah, Drew's hurt right now. I know. It's
Drew's
just
hurt.
Thank God. I mean, that's allowed.
That was mean.
So-
sorry.
Sarge has Brock Lesnar. That's a conspiracy. Gosh, dang it.
Is this conspiracy?
All right. Christy Wilson, who do you have?
Oh my god, it feels so wide open. I can't make a decision on which one.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
I'm gonna go out. This is so random here. Kevin
I was
Owens.
thinking the same
I'm gonna
thing.
go Kevin Owens.
I would be okay with that. I would be okay with Kevin Owens. I would actually be okay if Brock loses the title. I would be okay with Brock winning. I would be okay with Kevin Owens winning. Crispy Bacon, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn.
That could be. It could be.
Oh my god.
I'm going with Big E.
Big E.
I'd
Okay.
be okay with him winning. I'd be really okay with him winning.
Mess around.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Johnny
I
Knoxville.
know y'all expecting to say Randy Orton, but guess what? I'm not going to.
Ooh.
Expect the unexpected. Austin Theory's going to win the Rumble.
no.
Oh my god.
Seriously, you're going with
Kevin
Austin
is
Theory?
so take-
Seriously,
it is
I'm
so
going with
taking
Austin
me-
Theory.
That's a conspiracy.
I mean, it could be true.
That's a conspiracy.
Expect
Sam-
the unexpected.
If Sami Zayn does not win this Royal Rumble, I'm telling you, it is a conspiracy. There's something against Sami if he doesn't win this.
Well, the conspiracy is going to be Knoxville threw him over the top rope.
Right. But
It's gonna happen.
in
It is.
Who let
actuality,
this guy in here? It's a conspiracy.
I think we are going to get a few surprises in this match. We could get, some kind of a few returning superstars or
Right.
something that we haven't seen for a while.
Mhm.
I don't know who, but
Can't see him.
Can't see him.
Cena.
the thing is, though, is like right now, I'm wanting people to drop a whole, because people are talking about The Rock, and I'm like, it's time to drop that because The Rock already said he's not going to be at Mania. He's got some things that are going on. He's working on a few movies. So even if people are saying that it's The Rock isn't coming.
Nope.
So, and people are saying potentially this is where The Rock could return and win the Rumble to get the match against Reigns. I'm like, nah.
The Rock's not walking through that front door to save this franchise today. Okay, stop.
No.
I
he's
mean,
not.
in theory, that would be great, but
In
it's
theory-
not gonna happen.
In theory, yes, you would get views like crazy. The viewership would be there, but the fact of the matter is, The Rock is exactly. The fact of the matter is this. The fact of the matter is, The Rock says this. The Rock says he has
Rock
multiple
says-
things going on right now. He's
Right.
filming. He's filming shows, and then The Rock says this. The Rock says it is time to wake up because The Rock, and I repeat, The Rock.
He's running for president.
Oh.
Ah!
will not be at WrestleMania if you smell what The Rock is cooking right there. So,
Or is it? I'm just kidding.
I'm
Because
coming
he won't be
down-
there.
I'm
They
coming
won't be
down to
there.
like two different people at this point in time. I'm thinking potentially I'm going to throw this name out there.
Uh-oh.
Don't do it.
It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one.
Don't do
He's
it.
gonna go like this.
No.
Don't do it.
The phenomenal AJ Styles. I'm throwing it
I
out
knew he
there.
was gonna go there.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Figured.
I'd be okay with that.
AJ's gonna gather up a bunch of wrestlers. Said, "Let's throw Omos out of the ring."
No,
He's going to throw
AJ
almost out by himself.
AJ will be in there. Then Omos is gonna just pick him up and set him on the ground.
I'm
By
just
his
telling
head.
you, don't be surprised if AJ Styles wins it. Like, he could be another name that I could see winning. I could see AJ Styles. I could see Kevin Owens. I could potentially see Brock Lesnar. Those are three names that I could potentially see winning. But before we, get into our final thoughts and everything, my final question for you guys, and I'll start with Chris. Chris, who do you have as your final four?
Oh man,
Ooh, it's tough.
Omos, Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
He ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win, but he'll find a way.
What?
I figure something out.
Kevin Owens,
Doink the
and
clown.
Sami Zayn.
Clown.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Okay.
And don't forget
Mess around.
the clown.
Jeez, man, there's so many.
Wow.
Austin Theory for sure is going to be one because I said he's going to win. Let's see. Austin Theory. John Cena.
Wait, he was going to be there?
Kevin Owens. And I want to say AJ Styles.
In the words of William Regal, John Cena, and
Yeah.
War Games.
John Cena, and then when Umaga was there, Umenga.
Umenga. Yeah. Umenga.
John Cena and Umenga.
Oh my god.
All right, Sarge, who's your final four?
It's not gonna be Omos because Hornswoggle is gonna throw him over the top rope.
Yes.
I love that little dude. Oh my god.
See,
He has the
that's my
smallest
theory.
best, not the biggest guy. I like it.
So Omos is gonna be afraid of Hornswoggle, and he's just gonna go over the top rope.
He's
So.
gonna eliminate
Kind of
himself.
like an elephant and a mouse almost. But so I'm gonna say, oh boy, I gotta say Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and give me Moose from TNA.
Oh, the Impact World Champion.
Okay, Moose. All right.
Give me that one.
All right, and Christy.
Well, I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Big E, Sami Zayn, and that's not a conspiracy, by the way.
That's not a
It's
conspiracy.
not a conspiracy.
Okay. Yeah, this one's really hard. No, Chris, it's not going to be Johnny Knoxville.
I know.
Johnny Knoxville's not going to be in the final four. I'm saying that he's not going to be there in the final four.
I know it's
I
going to be
can hope.
Steve-O.
Steve-O.
My final four is going to be Dominic Mysterio,
Ooh.
Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins. No, I'm just kidding. I'm completely kidding. My final four will obviously AJ Styles is going to be there because I think that AJ Styles has a good shot at winning this. So I think AJ Styles is going to be in the final four. I think Kevin Owens is going to be in the final four. So that'll be two of them. And
Big B.
Ray and HK.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go with and this is kind of where for me it actually got tough because there's usually that one surprise every year to where you have that one surprise guy in the final four that you're like, really, this guy's in the final four? Really? So you usually have that one surprise guy. So I'm going to throw this out there, though, too. So mess around. I'm not saying he's going to win, but I believe Austin Theory somehow in the final four, but I don't think he wins. But I think he will be in the final four. And then the last one will be Omos. So those are going to be my four that I have in the final four.
Dominic
wins.
Oh my god.
Are you talking about on WWE 2K?
NXT 2.0.
All right. So with that, now we're at that point to where we can kind of give our final thoughts, our final wrap up. Chris, I'm going to go ahead and start with you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for watching, tuning in. Royal Rumble is next week, and it's always a fun matchup. It's always a fun pay-per-view, so it's going to be an interesting one. See who's, going to remain on top, and then, just check out Coast to Coast to see what we got in store.
Mess around.
I am so super excited for tomorrow. We have our new show coming out, Ace and I do. Looking forward to that. And also lunchtime with me. So check it out.
And Sarge, what do you think?
Right. What I think a lot. But
It doesn't matter what you think.
You walked into that one.
Did you see my name?
Right.
Wow.
I got people in my closet. Come on. But anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching. Check out. Was it lunchtime with Mess Around? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Right, and not only that, check out the sports court, the sports compound with myself, the Sarge. I may have a special guest on that tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet, but also definitely check out Aces and Mess Around Dave's new show. So you don't want to mess up on Mondays on Coast to Coast.
Absolutely. All right, Christy
And
Wilson.
the Poor Bros too. Don't forget that one.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Just thank you for letting me on, and I'm looking forward to the Rumble, and I'm looking forward to see what happens. It should be really fun, really exciting.
All right, so thank you for that. And for those of you with flash photography, we will now give you a 10-second pose. All right. There you go.
The camera break.
I think it did. Okay.
Oh God.
So with that,
cameras
everybody
are
have
gone.
a fantastic night. And Mess Around and I will see you tomorrow night for our brand new show. And of course, we'll see you next Sunday for another episode of Between the Ropes. Have a fantastic night.